Have you ever wondered what the rivers or lakes you pass by every day hide? You can't even imagine what might be there. I made you curious. Then sit down as comfortably as possible and let's see what it's all about. And this canal, called Saint Martin, was built at the request of Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte in the early 19th century. It is located in the center of Paris, one of the most romantic cities on our planet. Saint Martin has been around for many years. It is a favorite place of tourists and the locals like to walk along its shore. In addition, the area near Saint Martin is considered prestigious with very expensive housing. Unfortunately, due to its popularity, the quiet Saint Martin gradually began to turn into a landfill every day. The water was getting dirtier and walking along the canal was almost impossible due to an unpleasant odor. This is not surprising since Saint Martin was last cleaned in 2001 from where 40 tons of rubbish were dumped. Then the authorities decided to clean up again, so the first thing I did was take the water out of the soil. Their work cost almost $11.5 million and it took 3 months because the canal is quite long. All the fish were caught by Saint Martin to be transferred to a cleaner place. In 3 days, 4 tons of Karp and Platica trout were caught. Certainly the fish were very happy with the new changes. But the most striking is the one found at the bottom of this Parisian canal. Phones lost rarities in the form of cassette players, cameras, a large number of keys and even shopping carts. Even though these were the most common things, they were steeped in history. Almost all the inhabitants of the city came to watch the whole process. It is hard to imagine how many vehicles reached the bottom of the canal. The Paris Canal has been hiding a large number of scooters and mopeds for many years. Among them were both modern and fairly old means of transportation. These images were appalling because the dry canal looked like a landfill rather than a tourist attraction in Paris. While in Paris people were taking rusty bicycles and old telephones out of Saint Martin in China, legendary treasures were discovered. You probably know that archaeologists are constantly looking for something, and the most surprising thing is that they find it. During the regular excavations in the Mina Af River in Sichuan province, more than 10,000 gold and silver items were extracted according to legend in 1646. The leader of the revolt John carried a large amount of treasure and was unfortunately defeated in the battle with his opponents. Thousands of coins and other valuables were sunk during the battle for a long time. Historians have doubted the veracity of this legend, but in the end the information has been confirmed that this is not a myth. In addition to gold and silver coins, many types of weapons, swords, knives, and spears were found. But in order to reach the precious treasures, the scientists had to dry the canal for pumping water. Several pumps were operated non-stop and the water in this area was limited. But looking at these images we can say that the end result was amazing. Of course, it's much more enjoyable to find treasures than just take out the trash. But according to some statistics, this happens once in a million. So the most common super discoveries become ordinary objects that have been kept underwater for a long time. For example, in Ekaterinburg in one of the Russian cities, the authorities decided to clean one of the local lakes and what they found there surprised everyone. From the very beginning, all the problems started in the area near the lake, which was covered with a pile of bottles and food packages. There the environment suffered so much that the fish sent SOS signals and were finally heard. Various objects were removed from the bottom of the lake, including metal spoons, forks, knives, shears, scissors, all kinds of extinguishing hoses, some boxes of sunglasses and much more. But the most surprising thing is that from a small lake, several types of vehicles were taken out, such as bicycle scooters and shopping carts. I hope you understand that water pollution not only hurts the people there but also your descendants. So let's take care of the environment and be nature lovers. That's about it for today. Dear friends, like and leave a comment because your opinion matters. You also turn on the notification bell to keep up to date with the latest episodes on our channel. See you soon.